Hey YouTube, wanted to share with you today my favorite big game rifle in my collection, and here it is, Remington 700 BDL. It's old school, man. Wood, steel. Maybe doesn't fit the bill of tactical, but I'll tell you, it is in fact tactical for deer. It knocks them down. Why the Remington 700 BDL? I don't know. There's just something about having a rifle in hand with old school, old world components and the feel of wood. Yeah, it's heavy. It's got a 22-inch barrel, recessed muzzle crown. You can look up all the specs online. There's a ton of information out there on this rifle. In fact, this rifle, because of its inherent accuracy, has been the platform for many a rifle, target rifles, sniper rifles, you name it. The military likes the 700 platform as well. Long range, reach out and touch them. Sniper rifles are built around the Remington Model 700 action. The action is based on the Mauser design, really a timeless design. You know, Charles Mauser's probably up there, right, with John Browning in terms of being a real firearms genius. You know, with Garand as well. They really, you know, those guys don't come around very often, do they? Kind of like classical musicians or, you know, master artists that are, you know, hardwired in a special way to put together a piece of hardware that just is in fact timeless and designed in such a way that at its birth it's really a masterpiece. You can think of John Browning's designs as 1911, for instance, and the Charles Mauser designs, that the Mauser action, which this rifle uses a modified Mauser action. This is my hunting companion. I'd like to know what your hunting companion is. What do you take into the woods with you? What do you trust to bring down that game? I have this outfitted with a Nikon 4:9 Buckmaster scope. I really like these scopes. I highly recommend them. I don't think you can beat Nikon optics for value. You know, they're super clear, super bright, highly reliable optics. I really like Nikon optics. You know, if you're new to this sport or you haven't tried Nikon before, give it a try. I think you'll be very happy. What does this rifle shoot? There's lots of debates out there about cartridges, etc. This beauty is chambered in 30-06. Here we go. Let's try to get that to focus in a little bit. There's a lot of debate out there about rifle cartridges, handgun cartridges, you name it. But I'll tell you what, one thing about the 30-06 that no one can deny is that they have knockdown power. That cartridge will bring down any game in the Northeast. There's no question about it. It's all about shot placement on game, including deer, which I don't even consider big game. I'd say they're medium to large game, thin-skinned game. 30-06 will bring it all down. It's all about shot placement and really knowing how to hunt and knowing when and how to take a shot and where to aim. I think a lot of people become confused when an animal comes out because there's no target on the animal, so they don't really pick a spot. You have to pick your spot. You have to find that spot behind the shoulder. You have to understand the difference between broadside and quartering away in terms of where you want your shot placement to be, and that's really up to you to learn and to become skilled at as a hunter. Very important. In fact, that's sort of an obligation for hunters in terms of you being an ethical hunter. You want to make sure that you drop the animal you're firing at. It's very important. And I can tell you the last thing we want to happen as hunters is to have wounded animals running around, dying on the side of the road, and that just gives everybody a bad name. So, what's your favorite hunting rifle? What do you take in the woods with you? What do you consider more than just a tool? What do you consider your hunting companion that you'll have with you and use in your sport for years and years to come, that you'll trust to take with you no matter what the conditions are, and be willing to carry under any circumstance for hunting? I'd really love to see some video responses to this and some comments. Even if you just posted pictures of your favorite hunting rifle and why you like it. What's your favorite hunting cartridge? Mine's the 3006. It's a beast. It's a man's cartridge. It's old school. This thing will always get the job done. And you can find them anywhere for very, very inexpensive. Alright, let's hear what you have. Good luck hunting this year. Go out and do well. Hunt safely, hunt often, and perhaps most importantly, introduce your kids to the sport, or introduce somebody to the sport. It's the future of it, and absolutely critical for a lot of reasons. Critical to the sport of hunting, critical to firearms, but also critical to the health of game herds in North America. Hunters have done more for wildlife management than any other group, and hunters as a group spend more money on wildlife conservation and support wildlife conservation to a greater degree than any other group, including your favorite kind of environmental groups, the very popular ones that are out there. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.